boss many years back when I'm gone. Can be pull your tears back. We put the bang and produce. You got no chance of hanging. They take the tails when you're flipping the quarter. We ain't slowing down, we crashing through the border.
So let the rhythm hit him, just let the rhythm hit him. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system. Let's turn it up, a little louder, turn it up. A little louder, turn it up. We never turn it down, universal sound. When we move the pound, take a look around. When we touch the town, knock the way, stomping in my big black J's. Corny, get stuck in the maze. We never suffer fools, had enough of you. False friends and loose ends make me wanna fool. That we got another world tour, touching every shore, from Cali to Singapore.
Every day I'm seeing more in the temple as we rock up tempo instrumentals. I saw my dream in a dream, then I woke up. Put the dream team together, now we one time.
So let the rhythm hit him, just let the rhythm hit him. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system. Let's turn it up, a little louder, turn it up. A little louder, turn it up.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the New Orleans Saints and the Philadelphia Eagles. The ball on the tee, we're set for football. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. The Eagles at 11-4 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon.
He's got
1st and 10. Prescott. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game, watching him try to take away that area of the field.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. Jalen Waddle deep to return it. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. This is fielded at the 7. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Mahomes now on 1st down. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Now left side. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. Tackle there by Nick Cross. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing. Prescott. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, if you have man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incomplete.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And the Eagles are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, trying to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Aaron Donald able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. He'll look to throw. Has his man, it's Shakir. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
26 Mike, 26 Mike. Let's go. 26 Mike, 26 Mike. I'll get him.
Mahomes will try again on second down. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. And again, it's Mahomes. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Saints are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. They start on the ground with Elliott. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Play fake. Here's Prescott. They'll roll him out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That's now 6 dropbacks, 6 incompletions. Yeah, the defense has been pretty good early, but he's got to start hitting some of those throws. He's making them better than what they actually are.
On third down, it's Prescott. This pass complete to Higgins. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. First down, Prescott. He'll look to Gesicki on the out route. Ball is caught. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it's 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. The Saints on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. To throw is Prescott. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Buying time to his left. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And this is incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. Forced out to his left. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Hands it off out of the gun. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Taken down on the play by Aiden Hutchinson.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. Mike 55, Mike 55. Yellow. 55's Mike, guys, 55. It's been a long day for you. Let's go, man.
Throwing on 2nd down. Mahomes. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Saints are going to have it here just past the 25. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open. I think the quarterback spotted him too late, and that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Elliott. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Now Prescott. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that will bring up 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Prescott now from the 50. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
And that's a gutsy call there on 3rd and short because that's a play that's got a good chance of being blown up in the backfield for a big loss of yardage. But nice job out wide to gather in that screen pass, use his blockers well, and pick up the first down.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw caught by Higgins. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Being chased out left. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. Looking to throw. Prescott. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A very solid gain of 27. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Here's Prescott. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. How you like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you?
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline.
Barton, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Shakir hauls it in. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And that's caught inside the 35. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. A big play there just before halftime. 53 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. Escaping the pressure right. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Now it's Mahomes again. Steps away to his left. Completes to Shakir once again. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Waddle in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now 14-0. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. A 1st down throw for Prescott. And that is incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Final play of the half. Prescott. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Prescott, and he'll spot Higgins open left side. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And that one complete once again to Higgins. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And again, it's Prescott. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. He'll get this to Lazard. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. 2nd and 6.
4th and 1.
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Still in search of their 1st touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. This one into the hands of the running back, Balazs. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. Down, Prescott. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Eagles' defense able to hold. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their 1st touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. because mentally you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Aaron Donald picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
To try again after the sack, Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get him down here at the 23. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And 3rd and 8 now. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Flush to his right. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up. And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Mahomes' throw brought in by Austin. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 45-yard line. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Aaron Donald able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes eluding the pressure right. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards. Mahomes now on first down. Right back to Jalen Waddle for another catch. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Open man, he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown. Irv Smith Jr. with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now 21-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Prescott on 1st down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Prescott to throw it. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Prescott, he's going to loft one deep over the middle. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank. And the Eagles will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. He'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown, Eagles! Jalen Waddle with his 20. Touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Eagles stretch this 4th quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that makes the score 28-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. It's 2nd down. Here's Prescott. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, Prescott. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And he is going to have the Saints 1st down. No problem there. They get the first by plenty on 4th and inches. Throwing, Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
And now here is another interception. And the Eagles are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of...
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Prescott. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Prescott. And he is going to be taken down. They got it. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Nick Bosa in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Now Prescott on 4th down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate, but I will guarantee you the defensive guys, they'll get together somewhere and have their own private celebration. A shutout, that's something to be cherished.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Flush to his right. And his throw here's incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Mahomes throwing on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And that will force a turnover on downs. First down, Prescott. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And this one is incomplete.
Too many zeros on the stat sheet thus far. No touchdown passes, no points for his team, but he remains undaunted. Still attempting to get his team on the scoreboard, firing the ball downfield.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as he'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game.
Mike 13, Mike 13. He's coming, he's coming. Check in. Watch the out, watch the out. Mike 13, Mike 13. Let's go. Mike 13.
To throw is Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Mike 13. He's coming, he's coming. Check in. Check, 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 check.
The slot man in motion right.
There we go, kill. 13, Mike 13. Mike 13, Mike 13.
Prescott to throw on 4th. Buying time to his left. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles defense able to hold. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Saints are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
Mike 13, Mike 13. He's coming, he's coming. Check in. Here we go, here we go. Mike 13, Mike 13. Watch the run, watch the run.
Now Prescott. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Trayvon Mullen. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles. And
now they're going to fake it. And it's caught inside the 5. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
Oh, Gesicki, a nice grab.
And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided.
That's the way. Mike
One last shot now for Prescott. Flushed out right. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for Philadelphia, they improved their mark to 12-4 with one game to go. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.